What's the key to being able to change your life?
Oh, changing your life. You have to set your goal. You have to know what your goal is, and you can't be afraid to get up and do it. You can sit around and talk about it, but that doesn't get you anywhere. You got to get up and do it. You've got to be willing to go forth and be uncomfortable. You've got to be able to stand up and do whatever it takes to become, not to become, but to succeed in your goal. You've got to be ready to get up and do it. You've got to be ready in all your materials. Not only ready, but you've got to be willing. You can't just sit and do. Well, hopefully this leads to many more videos of me doing what I would like to do. Pardon me. But you got to be willing to sit right here where I'm sitting and say what you want to say. You got to say what you want people to hear. What I'm saying now might not have bearing on many people, but there might be just one person that it reaches and they understand what I'm saying and what I'm going through, and it might help them. It might motivate them to get up and do. Because you see, there's a lot of people that say shit, but there's not very many people that will do it. You've got to be willing to do. You've got to be willing to say and do. Not one or the fucking other. You got to do both. But another part of it is you got to be able. You've got to be able to sit here and say stuff that might piss off thousands of people. I don't give a fuck who gets mad about what I'm saying. I give a fuck about the people that it's reaching. I give a fuck about the guy that's listening on a deeper level than, oh, he's just being a radical son of a bitch. He's just trying to say stuff that pisses people off. Fuck that. You'll cross so many people like that, it's not even funny. You've just got to be ready, willing, and able. You've got to be ready. You've got to know what you're going to say before that fucking camera and the lights turn on. You just got to be ready. I can't stress that enough. You got to be willing to sit here and say anything. Anything. It doesn't matter what it is. If you believe it, say it. And you got to be able. You got to be able to express what you mean. You got to be able to do it. Ready, willing, and able.
Of those three, which is the most difficult and why?
Oh, of the three, they each have their difficulties. But as far as the toughest, I would definitely say willing and able kind of go together, but I would definitely have to pick able. Able would definitely be the toughest because, I mean, I could write a 100-page rant on politics or laws or drugs or alcohol. I could write 100 pages on it. But until I put those pages into people's minds, until I'm able to put those pages into people's minds to reach people, it's useless. It's useless ink on paper. I'm able to play the guitar and sing, but until I play it in front of people and sing for people, it's talk. I could say that I could master rocket science overnight. I could say that, But it's just talk until it happens. Execution. You've got to execute. Ready, willing, and able. For sure able.
Are there a lot of people who are able to but not willing to?
Oh, yeah, there's some, but I mean, it's all a build up in on the inside. Like, if you're able, you're just having trouble with the willing part. It's a build up inside your soul, and if you truly want it and believe it, you'll do it. It just takes time. Not everybody can just jump up and do it. Not everybody can just sit here in front of a camera and just rattle stuff off without having notes or screen or cue cards or something. Not many people can just rattle it off. It's all building up inside your soul and in your heart of what you really want to do. Like, I've wrote many papers and songs and little short stories, and I feel good about some of them, but I only show the ones I'm for sure about. I don't. Now there's about one person that gets to see everything I write, but as far as past that person, the more people only get to hear it or see it of the ones that I'm for sure about. Now, there could be a whole mass of people sitting at home saying, man, I want my voice to be heard. I want to be famous. I want to be bigger than just sitting here. And they're just building up to it. They will come out and shine whenever they're meant to. Now, if you miss your opportunity, or you just kind of push it off, it's done. If you don't step up to your opportunity and take it, you'll find that it passes. Like, it's like time speeds up if you say no to your dream. No, I'm not living my dream yet, but this is a step towards it. This is taking a step towards what I want. And you can't give a fuck about what people say about, no, you can't do that. No, that's not possible. Anything's possible. I know you've heard that plenty of times. Anything's possible. Yeah, there's smart asses that'll say, oh, well, you couldn't do this. Well, fuck no. There's physical impossibilities, but as far as what's in here, mind and heart and soul, anything's possible, and you cannot be stopped. Once you stand up, nobody can put you back down. See, I've stood up and made my claim to what I'm going to do with my life, and there ain't a motherfucker on earth that can stop me. You just got to be that unstoppable force. Even if you hit the immovable object, the unstoppable force hits the immovable object. The unstoppable force, the immovable object, haters and friends, knock them the fuck out of the way. Anything's movable.
Or you get to go out with a bang.
Yeah. You can go out with a bang. And seems like the good ones do. One of my favorite writers, he went out with a bang. And it seems like all the ones that are remembered, they died young, or they went out with a hellacious bang. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna kill myself, like rumors have gone around before, but it'll sure be a hell of a trick if I live to be too old. But God is known to have a sense of humor from time to time. Like I was saying about one of my favorite writers, he wrote Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I'm sure you know who he is, or you can figure it the fuck out who he is. He abused drugs 90% of his life, 100% of his life, actually, mostly after 18, but he lived to be 65 and he still didn't die of old age. He opted out. Bang. But he left a hell of a mark. And it's the wild ones, the ones you can't explain. Those are the ones that really leave a mark. And I hope to bring some color into your life, because God knows I've got plenty of that to throw around.